Thanks so much. Well, a man from Victor is livid over his cell phone coverage and 911 services in the county.
He spent over an hour lying immobilized after a reaction to medication for rheumatoid arthritis. Now it's 6 o'clock. KRDO News Channel 13's Greg Miller reports the man is calling for a solution.
The town of Victor is small and surrounded by mountains. Those mountains isolated in a way, but March Fishing Court says a better emergency plan needs to be in place.
I was on the floor. I couldn't even hardly move. So I called 911 and I got, this is Teller County Police Department. If this is an emergency, hang up and call 911. So I hung up.
Fishing Court says it took him 9 attempts across 1.5 hours. He even had to contact a neighbor in order to get a hold of emergency officials so that they could get him here and get him to the hospital. He wants to know why.
And finally called the police. The police got there and he tried to call 911 and eventually went down and called it on the radio on the car.
90 minutes later, he finally got an ambulance and was taken to Pikes Peak Hospital in Woodland Park. His argument is that there needs to be better cell service in Victor and other small towns. The Teller County Sheriff admits there was a small issue with cell phone emergency coverage, but says it's been restored, and the issue wasn't theirs. And if there is a problem, residents could still call their local police and fire departments directly. Fishing Court wants to see better coverage in his small town.
If you're going to put his phone out there, it's important to keep the communication. It's important to make sure that you're able to get a hold of an emergency service if you need it.
In Victor, Greg Miller, KRDO News Channel 13.
And we contacted AT&T, Sprint, and Verizon to ask about coverage complaints and get their take on this issue. So far, our calls have not been returned.